What you say to consumers matters more than ever. So we're coming off a very volatile 8 weeks in the housing market where we've seen the 10-year yield go up and down by a full point on either end of the spectrum. We're seeing interest rates approaching 7% again. We're seeing inventory decline. We're seeing all these things happen economically. And this is not a video about how you need to be the knowledge broker or you need to understand this stuff. Although that's true, and if you can't explain it, you're going to be in a lot of trouble. This is a video about how to present with empathy to clients, because there's a lot of volatility in the housing market right now. There's a lot of uncertainty that's out there, and there's going to be realtors that do this. Oh, it's always a good time to buy, or it's always a great time to sell real estate. People will stop believing you if you keep up with these commission breath canned lines that you think are going to help you sell more property. If you truly want to help people in 2023, your interest has to take a back seat to what's actually going on in the market. And when someone presents a reason that could be a condition like, hey, I'm a little concerned about mortgage rates and I'm going to hold off to see if they come down into the second half of the year, if that's coming from a buyer, you know what the answer is? You're right. Rates are higher right now. So tell me more what's important to you about your move. And then get clear on the motivation. Present all the facts. Know the data. You should know this stuff by now. If you've followed any of our videos at all, you've got to know what's going on with inventory, what's happening with pricing, what's going on with interest rates. Is inventory moving up or down? Bonus hack here, you can check out Housing Wire and Logan Motoshami. They have a housing market tracker that comes out every Monday. I'd read that every single week that it comes out so I know what I'm talking about, and then being able to present that in a way that's not me saying, hey, it's a great time to buy or sell. The script of, you're right, that's absolutely correct, here's what's expected to happen, and presenting the data in a way that shows the seller or the buyer you're ready to be their guide and not the hero in the story is going to win you business. That's the kind of script that works. The flip side is, on sellers, hey, I'm worried about what's happening in the market or what's happening with pricing. You're right, there is reason to worry, and the best time to get your home on the market may be the first or the second quarter this year. So let's talk about how we can make that work and really what's important to you about this move. The question of getting to the motivation is going to reveal the folks that want to transact. Because I've been through all these different ups and downs. What goes up must come down. This is the housing market that we're in, and we can't control rates, and we can't control inventory, we can't control any of this stuff. When you connect with the person and focus on their needs and present the data in a way that's consultative, you're right, that's correct, that's true, these are things you need to say to people so they can see you're on the same page and you're seeing the same thing, because today's consumers are very well informed. So instead of spewing out those commission breath, it's always a great time to buy, get that out of your vocabulary right now and get clear on what's actually going on in the market and present it with certainty. Because when you present with certainty and you talk to way more people than anyone else, you're going to sell more houses. The last thing you want to think about here, we'll call this the business plan of the future. I hope you guys are ready for this one. It's going to be very revolutionary. You pick up your phone. We all got cell phones here, right? You unlock the dialing function. Then you dial a phone number and actually talk to somebody on the other end. That's step one. Use your phone, pick it up, and call people. Step two, have a conversation with them and ask the right questions. A script is a series of questions. So then once you go through and talk to them and ask them what's important to them about making a move and share what's going on in the market, then you can determine if you can set an appointment with them or not. And if you set an appointment with them, then execute at the appointment. So this is step three, is set the appointment. Step four is execute at the appointment. Educate the consumer, aim to educate. You're not shooting to win, you're shooting to educate. And when you educate the consumer, there will be people. Projected 4 million plus transactions that will happen this year. That means there's over 8 million sides, by the way. They're going to transact in spite of everything happening in the market. And if you can present in a way that's factual, that's empathetic, and you're meeting them where they're at, that's who's going to win this year. So stop with the commission breath nonsense and start educating and helping consumers. That's how you win in the current marketplace.